I find myself in the unusual situation of having to come on air every night and goad and plead to the Supreme Court of India to take action in the case of the Judge Cash scam. And I do not understand, my lords, why you're taking so much time. I do not understand, and the people of this country do not understand. The crime is caught on the 14th. It has been almost 2 weeks, and the courts, from first trying to cover up the matter, it seems, to then trying to undermine the matter, then trying to manage the matter, then trying to deny the matter, then trying to respond to the matter, and then now looking completely unsure on the matter, have placed ourselves in a situation where we come on air every night and remind the courts that the credibility of the judiciary hangs in the balance and has already unfortunately been eroded to a large extent, because even if the courts take action now, the courts will be seen to be taking action under media pressure, under public pressure. I'm sure the courts don't like to hear that, but that's a reality. And the courts don't exist in a bubble. They must accept the reality. If nobody tells them, then I will have to tell them that. Ladies and gentlemen, I come on air to put more pressure on the courts, and I'm saying this clearly, so that they do the right thing. For that is my job as a journalist, to put pressure on everyone in order to put the direction towards what is right. My lords, here are 8 reasons why you should act. 1. Unexplained cash. Large sums of money were found in Justice Yashwant Varma's residence with no legitimate source, my lord. No legitimate source of the cash, suggesting corruption, and therefore there should have been an FIR. Even if there isn't, don't protect him. Reason number 2, evidence was tampered with. Sacks of burning cash were removed from the judge's premises, obviously under his clear instructions or his family's instructions, indicating deliberate destruction of crucial proof, and members of his family must also be interrogated. Question number 3, a 17-hour delay. The fire at the judge's residence was reported by authorities to the Chief Justice of the Delhi High Court only after a significant delay. That raises serious suspicions of evidence manipulation, and this is such a serious thing, he should have been arrested and put behind bars by now. Reason number 4, and please, I request the courts, listen to me. I am saying the right thing. Don't get into this issue that why is this journalist speaking to us. I am neither speaking up to you nor down to you, but I am looking at you in the eye, my lords, and I am saying do the right thing, even if it comes after 2 weeks of my constant goading. The next reason is contradictory statements. Justice Varma denies knowledge of the cash, but the premises were clearly under his control. I would like to request the Honorable Chief Justice of India to answer one fundamental question. Does he believe or not that the premises were under the control of this individual whose picture is on the screen? If it was, then honestly, Justice Sanjiv Khanna knows the right thing to do. This man's actions are very suspicious. Reason number 5, and I know the courts will hate to hear this, judges are not above the media, judges are not above society, judges are not above the law. Government officials, journalists and everyone else facing similar allegations are suspended and investigated. But a judge, because he's a judge, is being shielded. And that is wrong. Those who are shielding him are doing the wrong thing. Reason number 6, the in-house probe is completely inadequate. I agree with the views of Harish Salve that these judicial self-investigations based on in-house inquiry procedures lack and fail the test of transparency and independence and accountability. The courts want everybody to be accountable to them, but they don't want to be accountable to anyone. Makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. And the people of the country are angry with the way the courts are handling this. In fact, people in the courts are angry, the bar is angry, everybody's angry. Ladies and gentlemen, reason number 7, there was a previous case in which his name had been linked. Reason number 8, there is a suspicious movement of cash. There are no clear answers as to who owned the cash or moved the cash, why some of it was burned, whether some of it was salvaged. But there are 2 other reasons as well. There is an unprecedented demand for action across the country. The people of the country have united. Of course, the courts are thinking after several years in the process of which they have taken upon themselves to exist like a self-proclaimed echo chamber, accepting guilt in this case will open the doors wide open. My lords, I want to tell you this. The doors are already open, and the doors are being pushed open by the people of the country. And finally, the entire credibility of the judiciary is at stake. Not taking action will set a dangerous precedent. Judges will not escape scrutiny anymore, and I'm so happy that the media is showing the way. I request the in-house inquiry committee, the Parliament of India and everyone to understand. This case has thrown open a can of worms. Lots of skeletons are coming out. An attempt to conceal things by thinking that if in this case you act, then you'll throw the doors wide open, begins with a wrong premise that the doors are not wide open. We are seeing because the doors are open. We will break down the walls that are opaque. We, the people of India, demand transparency from the courts of our country, from our courts.